Hi guys, this is Mahati from PrepBytes. First of all, wish you a very happy new year. And in this video, let's just talk about career progression of a backend developer. So in the previous video, as far as I remember, as far as you remember, we discussed about a career progression of a front-end developer, and we have seen how huge the pay scales were, how demand the jobs of a front-end developer were already there. So when I'm talking about a backend developer, there are so many few branch outs, but I would like to mention that this is one of the high demanding jobs in our country in India right now, right? So when I'm talking about a backend developer is a kind of opposite to the front end developer, if I would say, because a front end developer does creates structurize something which is visible to users, but a backend developer is actually maintains the backend. That means backend of the website, if I would say, where he'll be managing the data, he'll be managing the source of data, if I would say, because whenever a front end developer creates a website, displays some data or put some data in the website to display, there should be a source, there should be some data which is coming from somewhere, right? So it is not a single GB or 1 2 GB where I can directly have my pen drive access it. That's not the point here. So these backend developers actually maintains the data security and data storage. So these an entry level backend developer does analyze, research, and write reports about the projects or applications they've already done or which are ongoing, right? So a backend developer generally per, you know perform some test about the responsiveness and performance of their websites, right? So these people solve some of the minor bugs, if I would say, which are in the application and all. So an entry level an entry level backend developer would earn a good package of 3 to 5 LPA with a basic knowledge of Node.js and DSA. So when you're enough experienced you got enough knowledge on how this backend works, how these websites and manages data and all, then your career will lead to senior backend developer. So when I'm talking about senior backend developer, there are more responsibilities than a normal backend developer. So senior backend developer will have a great knowledge of Node.js and data structures and algorithms, where he'll be managing the data security and data authentication, if I mention, because as I've mentioned before, I cannot take a pen drive and insert in my laptop and have access to all the data, whichever being, put on the website or showed on the website. That's not this works, right? You need a proper authentication, you need a proper access, you need proper encryption to save the data, to store this data. And when I'm talking about data, it's not small amount of data, it's like tons amount of data. So I'll be storing them in individual different resources, right? So everything is actually taken care by a backend developer. He'll be responsible for creating backend applications as well, right? So with an experience of 2 plus years, good backend developers, a good senior backend developer would earn 7 to 15 LPA according to the Glassdoor and pay scale in our country. So when you're more experienced, when you have gained an experience of 3 to 6 years, then it'll lead to a full stack developer. So when I'm talking about a full stack developer is a person who has a knowledge of both front end and back end. So he's the one who creates the front end website architecture, right? And he'll be taking care of the user interface and creating and writing codes for APIs. He'll be checking the responsiveness of the website and all. So these are the major things a full stack developer does, because structuring a website is not a simple task. And whenever we talk about responsiveness, it is one of the major tasks to have an eye on. So, with an experience of 3 to 6 years, a salary of 15 and 35 LP is offered to a full stack developer. So, when you're more, experienced, when you have gained enough knowledge and all, then you'll go or become a tech lead or a software engineer. So this is one of the management track. If I would say tech lead is a management track, because you'll be handling client collaborations here, designing and gathering, collecting the ideas and making them product projects. You'll be handling all the product projects along with the along with maintaining the development and developing team as well, right? With an experience of 6 to 9 years, a good salary of 20 LPA is generally offered in our country for a tech lead or a software engineer. So when you have more experience, you'll become a senior software architect. So a senior software architect is a person who monitors almost everything. If I would say development, yes. If I would say responsiveness, yes. If I would say applications, yes. So every single thing which will together form a website, a senior software architect will monitor everything, including API, UI, responsiveness, performances, deliveries, and all. Right? He is the one who actually creates software programs from scratch by collecting ideas and implementing them. So, with an experience of 7+ years, a good salary of 27 LPA. This is an average salary, if I would mention it, because I was shocked when I saw that, because an average salary of a 27 LPA is huge, right? So when you're aware about everything which is happening, once you'll be a senior software architect, you'll know how organization is working. You'll know every business the organization is dealing with accordingly with the website's technical stuff, I would say. Then you will lead to an IT director, right? An IT director is a director, or it's a position with a huge roles and responsibilities, because he need to monitor the network delivery. So whenever they create a website, whenever they actually make a website, it should make sure they should make sure that the website is full of nice user interface. Whoever is using must feel that, that this is a good website. So he'll be the one who monitors the network delivery. He'll be the one who researches for products and projects which are new, which are coming in the markets. And from that, I would say that he's the one who look for market opportunities which are in the trend. So an experience with 8+ years, an average salary of 47 LPA is offered to an IT director, right? This is so huge. So we have seen a good branch out of a backend developer, a good career progression of a backend developer. From 3 LPA, it is leading somewhere around 4 to 47 LPA, which is huge difference, right? So as I've already mentioned, this is one of the highest demanding jobs nowadays in our country as well. People are opting for this career, right? So that's all for the video. Thank you. Please do subscribe PrepBytes. Do share, like, and comment on the video. Thank you.